Okay, so I won't say the atrocity on Indian from the America it is going on. Detachment of the America throughout the world, that is the better term. America is trying to detach it from the world. America now it detached it from WHO. America detached it from International Criminal Court. Now America is detaching it with many countries where it was giving money. Wherever America was giving money, it is detaching it from there, claiming that we don't want to give money. That is another thing. This is becoming a very critical, because America is a caretaker of the, or someone who nourish the democratic system in the world. This is comes as American responsibility to nourish the democratic system in the world. In that sense, if America is running away from all the country, then there is a high chance that the democratic system in jeopardy. It is leaving democratic countries in jeopardy. Now, democratic system is in jeopardy. There is a high chance that country would start flipping from democratic to monarchy or army rule or dictatorship, whatever it is. But democracy, which certainly it is going to decrease now, because the way United States is doing. Anyway, but when United States is cutting down all the money, day before yesterday it cut down $21 billion to India, 29 million dollar to Bangladesh, $21 million to India, and $39 million to Nepal. It was giving annually through NGO, kind of non-profitable government organization, the non-government organization NGO, to boost the democratic system in those countries. Now, this is all right. Means if America is taking care of democracy worldwide, then democratic countries should also support America. They should not sit back saying, if you give me money, then only I'll proceed on democracy. Otherwise, I won't proceed on democracy. This is not the correct. So they should also support United States. But the way they are deporting the people who are going to America illegally, the way they are saying it is illegal, the way they are deporting the people, the question is arising now that why they are doing. They are deporting mainly Indians. They are saying from the Latin America. Latin America means Central America, and north of Southern America, like Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, and then Central America like Panama, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala. These are the six countries in the Latin America. I'm not talking about Caribbean islands like Jamaica or West Indies and Cuba, not these countries. Latin America, Latin America, or the and the near north west of that is connecting the Southern America. Those countries they are flooding America. This is what United States is saying. The next country that is flooding America after this is India. That is other side of the earth. Means this is a Guinness World Record. How people from India they are flooding America. That is other side of the world. I don't know why people are becoming so mad that they are going to America from one side to other. If America put them in the prison, they will never understand what's going on. It's good that at least they are coming to the country, but it's bad the way they are coming. Hands cuffed and then shackle in the leg, fettered completely. So that is. Now question is arising why America is doing that. America is a powerful country. Powerful not only in the sense of trade wise, money wise, the dollar is working everywhere in the world. America is a big country in front of India. America is three times to India. India has one time zone. America has four time zone. I would rather say five time zone. One is Hawaii, but it is mere an island, so we can exclude. Otherwise, America has four time zone. One is Atlantic time zone or Eastern time zone, then Central time zone, Mountain time zone, and then Pacific time zone. Four time zone. All are discontinuous with 1 hour, separated by 1 hour. So east and west they have 3 hours of difference. If east side it is 3 o'clock in the evening, then west side that is Pacific side it is 12 o'clock noon. 3 hour difference. Whereas in India, same time is there everywhere. East to India is Burma, I believe it is half an hour. West to India is Pakistan, that is half an hour. Means India east to west, there can be 1 hour difference, but again you will be completely in the against the east and west. So India go with the one. India is a small country, so it is weak in the area itself. Then not only that, it has a 5 times higher population than America. Everywhere India is weaker to America. Every condition should be your area should be big, population should be less, GDP, gross domestic product, that how much the people are manufacturing the product, their internal power of the body should be high. So country GDP should be high, population should be less, area should be bigger. These are the measurement for a powerful country. And America is certainly GDP is very high, population is less, area is very big. In that scenario, America is very powerful country. India GDP is low, population is high, area is small. It is a poor country, weak country. But is it the India that was prior to 1947? 1947, India was known as big big country. There was no visa and passport inside the visa and passport was there. If anyone from India he want to go to England, then he has to take visa and pass from the British government. British government they are working in India. But any from India, he is going to Pakistan, Afghanistan, Kashi Kashgar, now it is in China, Kashi Kashgar, Tibet, Burma, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, or someone is going Iran, Iraq, no need to take any visa and passport, not required. You can go. Now, how much? So anyone would think how big the India is actually. In 1947, India became independent. People say India did not become independent. India became dependent on England and America in 1947. India became dependent on pound and dollar because India became a small country, high population, no GDP, very less GDP. In that situation, one time zone, small area, one time zone. Everywhere it became dependent on them. In 1947, India did not became independent. It became dependent. What is actual India? How big is the actual India? That is matter of discussion. Is it really big? How big it was prior to 1947? That is the question that is arising in everyone's mind. If America is doing atrocity in the sense it is sending Indian citizen in a prisoner kind of situation in aeroplane, then is it the India actually? Okay, I try to find out how big India is. Okay, so India is from the western side. India is still Cairo, that is called Indian subcontinent. India is still Cairo. Cairo is capital of Egypt. North of the Cairo is called Nile Delta. Nile Delta is a highly cultivating area, extremely high cultivating area, where Nile River goes in many parts, and then it meets Mediterranean Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and there is a high cultivation of the rice. I believe one third or two, I don't know, two-third of the rice that is cultivated in full Middle East or in Africa that comes from this Nile Delta only. Up to there, rice cultivation means India. Up to there, Indian subcontinent is there. Means people look same. If you take anyone from the Nile Delta and you anyone take from India, they will look same. Genetically, they are same. Now, some people, so the Cairo become the boundary of the India. In Cairo, there is a pyramid. Pyramid was erected in a way that this is the last point of the India. That's why pyramid is there. Pyramid is not because this is Egyptian culture and then this, that. This is not. That is the end of India. Many people they consider end of India as Aswan. Aswan is the region south of the Cairo where there is a sun temple. There, the Indian subcontinent starts. But we believe that pyramid is the end of the Indian subcontinent. Anyway, that is the West Cairo. If you take the eastward, then it goes till Port Moresby. Port Moresby is the capital of Papua New Guinea, that is north of Australia. Till there, India is there. The Papua New Guinea, that Guinea is the island. There are two countries now. One is Indonesia, and that is Jayapura, and one is Papua New Guinea. Falls in Indian subcontinent. Port Moresby, from Cairo west to Port Moresby. Port Moresby, that is not only east, that is south also. It is south of the equi, uh, equatorial, south of the equatorial line. If someone draw, then that is south of it, and easternmost point of it, that is Port Moresby. If you take north, then Ulaanbaatar. India may be north to that also, but right now we will take that much only. Ulaanbaatar is capital of Mongolia, and Tibet and Kashikasgar, Xinjiang, Qinghai, this region, they, along with this, that is part of Indian subcontinent. And if we, directly, if someone takes southward, whatever present in India, then Hadu, I believe, Adu city is a small set of island archipelago falls in Maldives. That is the southernmost tip of India. India is that big. If India comes to one third side of this also, probably it will be, or one third or half of it also, probably it will come in parallel to America as far as area is concerned. In 1947, India was very big. In 1912, one Indian rupee was $12. 1912. Now one dollar is 87 rupees. That is the present condition. Now, if you are so weak, then anyone will send your citizen like a prisoner only, because you don't have any caliber. You cannot develop any product. You cannot do anything. Motorcycle also people are importing from America. Mechanical engineering also you cannot do. All the bigger machinery comes from the foreign only. I have heard that the needle machine that makes the needle, that machine also comes from foreign only. Means Indian looks like they're good for nothing nowadays. But certainly that was not the situation prior to 1947. Okay, let's see the distance from New Delhi. Actually, I tried calculating the distance from New Delhi to all along. So distance from New Delhi to Cairo is around 4,426 kilometers. That big it is. Distance from New Delhi to Ulaanbaatar, that is in Mongolia, that is around 3,070 kilometers. Distance from New Delhi to Port Moresby, that is in Papua New Guinea, the distance is 8,601 kilometers air distance. Distance from New Delhi to Addu city, okay, is 3,276 kilometers. It is that much south. This big is Indian subcontinent. It includes Philippines also. Manila. Manila is a Hindi name, or it is a Sanskrit name. Okay, anyway, what about the longitude and latitude? One longitude at the equator, it is 111 kilometers. One latitude is 111 kilometers. This is how it is divided. Okay, so Cairo is at 30 point something, 30 degree north latitude and 31.23 degree east longitude. Okay, and Ulaanbaatar is 47.9 north, and eastward it is 106.9 east, that is longitude. Port Bay is 9.47 south, that is latitude, and 147.14 eastward, that is longitude. Okay, if I see Addu city, it is 0.06 south. So south to the Addu city is the one Britain island is there that I forgot to include it. There is one Britain island. This Maldives was prote- protectorate. That is the word they use rather than colony. The word they use as protectorate. It was under protection of Britain, whatever someone considers. It is a colony or protectorate, and it became independent of Britain in 1965. Maldives. Still, one island from the Maldives, still it is owned by Britain. But whatever it is, the southernmost right now point is Addu city. It is point 0.6 degrees south latitude, south of the equator, equatorial line, equator, and 73.09 east longitude. Now, when I have said this, someone calculate how much far it is 1.1 point when one longitude at equator is 111 kilometer. Latitude is always 111 kilometer. Okay, that is the scenario. Let's see the time zone. When United States is in four time zone, means differentiated by 3 hours from east to west. How big is the Indian subcontinent? From Delhi, from Delhi, Cairo, Cairo is from Delhi. Cairo is, I believe, Delhi is latitude of the Delhi would be around, I believe, would be around 27 or 28 degree north, and longitude of the Delhi would be the way it is the Addu city is around 73 degree or something like that. It would be like that. Anyway, let's see the time zone. From the Delhi, if I take time zone as 0, then Cairo is minus 3.3 hours before the Delhi. If eastern part of the America and western part of America they are differentiated by 3 hours, then Delhi and Cairo is differentiated by 3.5 hours. That big it is. But USA is a thick in one area only. So area is big. And then the kind of Alaska. Here it is thin. Along the Himalaya it is thin. But whatever the distance between Delhi and Cairo is 3.5 hours. What is distance between Delhi and Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea? That distance is 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. Distance is 8,601 kilometers from India to Port Moresby in Papua New Guinea, and time wise it is 4.5 hours. Distance between New Delhi and Cairo is 4,426 kilometers westward, and time zone 3.5 hour difference. So net difference from Cairo and Port Moresby is 8 hours. That big is the India. If we see the distance between India and Ulaanbaatar, that is in Mongolia, then it is 3,070 kilometers. But if we see the time difference, which will not be much because it is north, but still time difference is 2.5 hours. Okay, if someone see the okay time difference between Addu city is not calculated, I believe it would be same. It is exactly down. Okay, but distance is Addu city and Delhi distance is 3,276 kilometers. So if I see from Delhi to immediate south, then it is 3,276 kilometers, and north is that is Ulaanbaatar, that is 3,070 kilometers. Around 6,200 kilometers it is north to south, and east to west 8,000, 4,000, 12,000 kilometers it is east to west. Okay, but it is thin many places. It is not exact compact and a square or rectangular area, but this big India it is. East to west 8 hours is the time difference, and and north to south it is around 6,200 kilometers. That big India is. So Indians should keep pride that their country was this big prior to 1947. Anyone could go to through the Kashi Kasgar. People were going from the Leh in Leh Ladakh state now to Kashi Kasgar as far as trade is concerned without visa passport. 1953, Indian government closed the consulate in Kashi. Indian government closed the consulate in the Kashi. Otherwise, there was a heavy trade between, because China has occupied Kashi Kasgar. Heavy trade between Kashi Kasgar and Leh and Ladakh. Heavy trade between Lhasa and Leh and Ladakh. There was no concept of visa and passport. So Indian could go to Kashi Kasgar, Urumqi, Leh, Lhasa, anywhere, or he can go to kind of Cairo, or he can go to Manila or anywhere. There was no visa and passport till 1947. India was a very big country. 1 rupee was $12 at that time, and 1 rupee was a silver coin. It was a silver coin because country was big. If country is big, the aluminum coin and this stainless steel coin will not work. You have to have coin that is silver or gold. People like Germany and England, These people, they were circulating Indian coin in the Africa also, till Mozambique. People were doing the trade in Indian silver coin. That powerful it was. But today condition is democratic system in India. It has like ate this country, made the country small, population grew like anything, and democratic system in India, it ate the country. Now $1 is 87 rupees. Indians are being brought like this, like a I won't say slave. Slave is better word. Like a prisoner. Slave is not a prisoner. Okay? Like a prisoner. It is worse to slave. This is the condition of the country. I believe, I wish, I dream. This is what I can say, that soon India will become a country where 1 rupee will be $12 again.